Good morning from the National Weather Service Chicago office located in Romeoville. This is Matt here, and it is Tuesday, January 21st. Thank you for joining us for this latest multimedia weather briefing. We're just going to bring you up to date on the latest for this ongoing lake effect snow event and the bitter cold that is moving in. The primary impacts we expect today, first for the lake effect snow, which still at times will be heavy, for eastern and mainly southeastern Cook County through a couple hours after sunrise, and then Lake and Porter County this morning and potentially into a part of this afternoon. And in places this will make travel difficult, and that will be especially true where it is combined with blowing and drifting snow, and that includes the snow that already fell last night into very early this morning, as the winds will continue to gust 20 and at times 30 miles per hour early this morning. And in northwest Indiana, some of this blowing and drifting snow could linger into the afternoon. As for the cold air that's moving in, that will be seen region-wide, but especially true over north central Illinois, including the Rockford area, with bitterly cold temperatures and wind chills. Tonight will return cold temperatures, not so much the wind chills, so something to be mindful of there. As we look at the lake effect snow headlines that are in effect, lake effect snow warning remains in effect for Cook and Lake County, Indiana, and then Will County and Porter County are under lake effect snow advisories. The area that will see snow today is outlined in the white area, at least in terms of snow falling. The remainder of the area will experience at times blowing snow this morning. Here is an early morning radar image, and you can see that well-defined lake effect snow band. You notice how narrow it is in width. That's very common for these intense lake effect snow bands. This will gradually migrate the direction of those yellow arrows slowly to the south-southeast through this morning time period. So for 6 to 9 a.m. this morning, basically this yellow area indicating where there'll be scattered lake effect snow showers, the red area where it'll be more moderate, more widespread, and at times even heavy. So as you can see from that early morning radar image, we expect this to shift southeast of the heart of Chicago, directed more toward the state line and parts of Lake County, Indiana, creeping into Porter County, and then migrating east into Porter County and likely weakening some as it does so. There's quite a bit of dry air coming in from the north and northwest over the lake, and that has already shown signs early this morning of weakening the lake effect snow band. So some of the intense rates seen late last evening and very early this morning in parts of northern Cook County will likely not be seen as we get into northwest Indiana. Still, some parts of northwest Indiana, particularly northern Lake County, still could see that 6-inch total. And then by afternoon, just scattered lake effect snow showers into northwest Indiana. So for totals here just through this morning, this is additional totals. We can see 1 to potentially 4 inches, locally higher amounts possible in northern Lake County. And so for the grand totals, this is last evening all the way through today. Here are those totals. And again, in this yellow area is where we expect additional snow today to accumulate to those grand totals shown in this map. As for the wind chills, that will be at its lowest values here this morning around 7 till 9 a.m. with 20 to 25 below zero readings expected across north central Illinois. So a wind chill advisory is in effect there through mid-morning. So again, here is a look at the impacts expected. Again, lake effect snow, heavy at times, namely southeast Cook, Lake Indiana, and Porter, Indiana. Blowing and drifting snow area-wide, but particularly the areas that have seen lake effect snow in the past 12 hours. And then bitterly cold temperatures, which will make a return tonight, but combined with the wind chills are their most impacting here early this morning. It is Tuesday morning, January 21st. Thank you again for joining me for this latest multimedia weather briefing. Forecast information could change slightly here as we go into this morning, so be sure to check back to our website, weather.gov/Chicago, as well as our social media platforms for the latest forecast information. And as always, be sure to stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio or your favorite local media outlet for the latest information.